everybody, welcome to this introduction to logic gates and logic circuits. We're going to be using a resource called Circuitverse. Okay, and first of all, let's see what gates are available. Okay, so we've got 7 gates available, and if we hover over a gate, you can see the name of the gate. So there we've got an AND gate, there we've got an OR gate, etc. So let's grab an AND gate and place it onto our circuit board. Just going to zoom in a little bit. There we go. And as you can see, an AND gate has 2 inputs and 1 output. So let's create 2 inputs. There's our first input and there's our second input. And let's connect our inputs to the logic gate. So there's the first input connected, and let's connect the second one. A little bit fiddly, but we should get there. There we go. And let's annotate those inputs. Let's just give each input a name. Okay, so that's quite big. Let's see if we can make that a bit smaller. I'm going to delete that. That's not what I'm looking for, actually. I'm going to delete that. I want one of these. Just a little text box. That's better. So I'm going to call this one input A, and I'm going to call this one input B. Okay, so those are my 2 inputs. And let's also create an output. I'm just going to set both of those to 0 for now. And let's create an output. Just going to use this digital LED as my output. And let's connect it to the logic gate. Brilliant. Okay, so we've connected everything up. Now let's mess around with our inputs. When both of our inputs are 0, the output is 0 because the LED is not on. When A is on and B is off, the output is 0. When A is off and B is on, the output is still 0. When both of the inputs are on, or 1, the output is 1. So we can use this idea to complete what is called a truth table for our logic gate. We're working with an AND gate at the moment. So when both of the inputs were 0, the output was 0. When A was 0 and B was 1, the output was 0. When A was 1 and B was 0, the output was 0. And when both of the inputs were 1, the output was 1. Okay? So this truth table describes the logic of an AND gate. In order to get a 1 at the output, both of the inputs have to be 1. Okay? So open up Circuitverse and see if you can create the logic for an OR gate. Okay? So we'll copy that, paste it in there, we'll get rid of the output. You see if you can figure out the output logic for an OR gate. Give it a go.